Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing awesome out there tonight. I'm going to open an Izzet Guild Kit. I picked up a few Guild Kits in a recent kind of bundle I got from a seller. A store that's going out of business. So, got some other cool things aside from the Guild Kits that I'll be opening too. But right now, we're going to break into the Izzet League guy here. So, we got the Izzet deck box. We got the 60 card Izzet deck assembled from all 3 Ravnica blocks, plus special Izzet basic lands, the Izzet symbol sticker, Izzet spin down life counter, the Izzet pin, and 5 double-sided tokens guild themed insert. So there's everything that's supposed to be in here. You can see because of this, the way these foils are, you can see they're actually, it's bowed so bad it popped out of the plastic in there. So hopefully it's not damaged at all, but let's break in here and see what's going on. All right. Put this off to the side here. All right, so here's our Izzet deck box. And here's our Izzet sticker. Is it or is it not? Yeah, I had to make that joke at least once. All right, so here's our Izzet insert with I believe that's nib. Yep, nib standing high up on top of some building there, overlooking everything. And then you got your kind of basic breakdown of the deck, and then your actual deck list, which I love the fact they put these in here in case you pull the deck apart. You can always put it back together. Although I think these all have the logos on them, or the emblems for this constructed deck. So I think they're all Izzet emblems, so you probably find them all pretty easy anyway. Here's your spin down counter. Kind of disappointed. It looked like it was black on the box, but it's kind of like a dark blue with red. So I guess that makes sense. It's Izzet colors, but I was kind of hoping for black and red because I like black. And here's your pin. Goofy. I don't know why you need a pin. No, whatever. Oh, we're dropping everything everywhere. All right, so here's your Nib Mizzet the Firemind. Look at that. Anybody need to build a suspension bridge for anything? Actually, we don't even need suspension. This thing's just bowed naturally. All right, yeah, that's just bad. Good job, Wizards. Great job. Watsy is just killing it with the new foils. All right, anyway. 3 minutes in, all I've done is complain about Watsy's quality. Anyway, so Nib is a 6-drop 4/4 flying. Whenever you draw a card, Nib Mizzet the Firemind deals 1 damage to any target. And you can tap it to draw a card. Alright, so there's your Nib Mizzet, the Bridge Maker. Or the Firemind, whichever you prefer. Let's break in the deck and see what's in here. How are these cards? They're a little bowed too. Not as bad as the foil though. Alright, our first rare is Erratic Cyclops. He's a trample. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Erratic Cyclops gets plus X until end of turn, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. So he's a 0/8 4-drop aside from that. So he's pretty much worthless unless you cast an instant or sorcery, but he can get pretty big for pretty cheap. Tibber and Lumia is your next rare. Whenever you cast a blue spell, target creature gains flying until end of turn. Whenever you cast a red spell, Tibber and Lumia deals 1 damage to each creature without flying. So if you cast a blue and red spell, they do both. Hypersonic Dragon is your next one. Flying haste 4/4 for 5-drop. You may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash. Pretty handy feature, especially in blue and red deck. Jin Illuminatus is your next one. Flying 7-drop 3/5. Each instant and sorcery spell you cast has Replicate. The Replicate cost is equal to its mana cost. So it does kind of let you cast twice as many spells, which is important in red, red aggro, because you do run out of damage spells pretty quick. So being able to get twice your bang for the buck out of them is pretty good, but 7 mana, whew, that's not coming out anytime soon. All right, next one is Mizium Mortars. One red, 1 colorless. Mizium Mortars deals 4 damage to target creature you don't control. You can overload it for 3 colorless and 3 red. You may cast a spell for its overload cost. If you do, change the text by replacing all instances of target with each. So it does 4 damage to each creature you don't control if you got 6 mana open. So it's an early game single creature removal or a late game board wipe for the opponent. Firemind's Research. It's your next rare from Guilds. Weird how some of them have the deck logos, the Izzet logos, and some of them have the set logos. Very weird. Anyway, Firemind's Research. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a charge counter on Firemind's Research. 1 blue and 1 colorless, remove 2 charge counters from Firemind's Research to draw a card. 1 blue and 1 red, remove 5 counters to do 5 damage to any target. We got a Char. Char deals 4 damage to any target and 2 damage to you for 3. It's definitely not a lightning bolt. The good old days. Quasi-duplicates our next rare from Guilds of Ravnica. 2 blue, 1 colorless. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control. And it's got Jumpstart. You may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding a card in addition to paying its other costs. Then exile it. Kind of like Flashback with an extra cost. So, there's that guy. Pretty cool. You can copy any of your creatures. Next up is Cerebral Vortex. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 colorless. Target player draws 2 cards, then Cerebral Vortex deals damage to that player equal to the number of cards they've drawn this turn. So it's at least a damage spell for 3, but unfortunately it's to you if you draw the cards. So, not my favorite. Stitch in Time is next. 1 red, 1 blue, 1 colorless. Flip a coin. If you win the flip, take an extra turn after this one. Otherwise, you just wasted 3 mana for absolutely no reason. So, yeah, there's that. Gambling. Not big on gambling. I'm big on knowing what I'm getting out of my spells. Invoke the Firemind. 1 red, 2 blue, and X. Choose 1. Draw X cards, or invoke the Firemind deals X damage to any target. So it's a really, really expensive fireball, or you can draw X cards for a whole lot of mana. All right, here's our 2-sided tokens. We got Weird Goblin, a Weird Goblin, a Weird Goblin, a Weird Goblin, and a Weird, you guessed it, Goblin. Electrostatic Field. He's a 1 red, 1 colorless wall, 0/4. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Electrostatic Field deals 1 damage to each opponent. Pretty cool, especially in multiplayer, because it says each opponent, not just a opponent or target opponent. Each opponent. So, good in multiplayer. Commander, anybody? Goblin Electromancer's next. It reduces your instant and sorcery spell casting costs by 1 colorless. Nivix Guildmage, 2 of those. Gutter Snipe, you get a couple of those. Cool little card. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Gutter Snipe deals 2 damage to each opponent. Again, good for multiplayer. Gelectrode, basically a Prodigal Sorcerer, but blue and red. 1 blue, 1 red, 1 colorless. Tap him to deal 1 damage to any target. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may untap him. He's a 0/1 though, so a little weak. And then you got the Wee Dragonauts. Good old Wee Dragonauts. They're always fun. Flying 1/3, 3 drop. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, they get +2 until end of turn. Next up is Cackling Drake. And then we got Izzet Boilerworks ×4. Izzet Guildmage ×4. And then you got the really cool lands. We got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 islands, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mountains. So these lands are really, really cool. I love the way they did these. I'm surprised they don't do stuff like this more often with the basic lands, instead of just reprinting the same boring looking lands. You'd think as popular as full arts are, and as popular as these other lands like these are, that they would do a little bit more effort on the basic lands in each set and try and make them all a little bit more unique from each set. But that would require time and effort. So, but I do love the way these lands look in these guild packs. So I've been trying to get all the guild kits so I can get a good play set or 2 of each of those lands just to have for myself because I like them. Electricity, yeah. I'll get it at least by the 3rd time. Electrickery. Kind of like electricity, but trickery. 1 red, deals 1 damage to target creature you don't control, or you can overload it to deal 1 damage to each target creature you don't control for 1 red and 1 colorless. Pretty cheap. Pretty decent. It works good. Good board wipe for like white weenie decks and stuff, or like a lot of these mono red decks that are coming out that are using the Cavalcade of Calamity, so they got a lot of 1/1s in there. You can wipe out all the 1/1s. Shattering Spree, great artifact removal card. I'm not sure about main decking it. I definitely sideboard it, but I sideboard like 4 of them because it's just 1 red, and you can replicate it for 1 red. So every time you pay the replicate cost, you copy it. So, and it's destroy target artifact. So if they got like 4 artifacts out there, you just pay 4 red and ping each one of them. So, Izzet Signet ×2, Radical Idea, Pyromantics, Izzet Charm, which is a great little card, Thunderheads, Direct Current, deals 2 damage to any target for 3, and it's got Jump Start, Beacon Bolt, Electrolyze, great little damage spell, because you get to draw a card, and it deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 targets, which is nice. Chemist's Insight, Goblin Rally, and Turn and Burn. That is pretty warped. I don't know if you can see it on the camera really, but maybe there, right there. Can you see it? It's pretty warped. Yeah, good quality wizards. Great job. Great job. It's not even foil. I mean, whatever. Anyway, there you have it. There's all the cards in the Izzet Guild Kit. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Anything else you got to talk about? I like chatting in the comments. I do try and reply to every message, or at least throw you a like. I tend to be pretty busy, but I try to get back with everybody as quick as I can. So there's probably a couple of video suggestions up in the top corners there, so check out some other videos while you're here. I really appreciate it. Every like and share and subscription is hugely appreciated. So thank you guys so much for all the views, and it's been a blast, and I hope to keep doing a lot more videos in the future. So stick around, stay tuned, and you got any suggestions or ideas for a cool video, let me know. Hit me up. All right, thanks guys. Take care. Bye.